welcome back to Danganronpa Co-op, everybody. I'm KrysInColor. This is LyziNoPo.
Hi.
Last episode was on her channel, so go check it out. But we basically finished the investigation, and it's trial time, baby.
Yeet.
We got a lot to do, so let's go. You have 2 people to avenge. Well,
I'm only avenging
one person you care about.
This room looks so fucking empty now.
Yeah, Hifumi was taking up space. Anyway, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel and Lyzi so you don't lose track of what's going on. And we're just going to get into it. We got a lot to cover.
Yep.
Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! Let's do it in unison. Hello!
I can't do a Monokuma voice as well as you can.
I was gonna I was just gonna double the audio and put like a reverb on it, but let's try to do it together. He's multiplied?
Wrong.
No, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion.
Why are they holding hands?
I'm moving so fast that it looks like I'm multiplied.
Why'd we give the bear caffeine?
Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Log.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
And if everyone's here and ready, please board the pain train, or elevator.
Same
I'll
thing.
see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on! I'm not mentally prepared yet!
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it! For serious!
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Oh, well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get into the courtroom. It's not a courtroom. It's a bunker in a school.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin.
The story has already begun.
Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive. And for the 2 that lost their lives.
No! Quit!
Yeah, them. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka. The one who killed 2 of our friends. The killer is... someone right here!
Alright.
yes, yes.
Come on, Big Mac, let's do it! That was very forward.
It wasn't me. You gotta believe me.
It's so empty, I hate this.
Hey,
The story begins when we get down there.
Are you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your argument.
Just trying to make pleasant conversation.
damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hiro pay for his crimes. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
Alright, let's find out if that's true or not.
There's so many girls and so few boys.
I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and Steelbox began to move.
Down we go.
Look how empty the place is.
Well, we can.
Hey, Hero, can you stand over to the other side? There's no reason to be close to me. There's not a lot of people here.
Honestly, there's enough space for us for 6 feet social distancing.
The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down.
It had to, because we don't have any other company.
There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. Not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much? Because I'm so cute!
He
Come
is.
on.
But I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Why did he say
How
that?
dare you talk to me that way? Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me, whoever you are. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Wow, dude, call us out.
Yahoo!
I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. So the curtain opened once again. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, deadly faith, deadly fat man, a deadly loud man, a deadly clash trial. Let's save it.
Yeet. 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 Yeet.
Okay.
I am aware that you have something special to share.
No. Okay, so before we do anything, we have 2 murders, which means we have 2 unused executions. And I told Lyzi I'll tell her one now and one later. At her request, she wanted to hear about Hifumi's first, which is actually a really good thing. So, I gotta give you some backstory for this trial, this execution first of all.
Okie dokie.
Up until now, all the other executions were featured in the Danganronpa fan book. And with art being done by Arima, I think. Shoutouts to them, by the way, for doing all the art, because it's amazing. This unused execution, however, is special because it technically has been used. So with Danganronpa 1, its demo, which was Japan exclusive for the PSP. Basically, the way the demo works is, it's basically the first chapter, and all you do is find out that a student has died, which, by the way, is Hiro, not Sayaka. So Hiro's the first person to die, but they die exactly like how Sayaka did.
That depresses me.
And once you get all the information, Monokuma's like, okay, that's it, demo over. And you don't even go do the trial, you don't find out who killed Hiro. At least you don't in the game. There is a Danganronpa trial that's in a special manga version that finishes the story, basically. So in Danganronpa 1 trial version, the manga adaptation not only has the same story as the demo, but it tells you that Hifumi was the Blacken. Hifumi killed Hiro. Only in the manga do you get this special execution for Hifumi called Watch Out, Princess Buko! Great Monster Invasion! It's called a lot of things, but that's the translation loosely put. Anyways, here it is.
Oh boy, fanfic.
Hifumi is placed in an empty room after being found guilty. Behind him, Monokuma appears and starts to operate a large, more robotic Monokuma, and in front of Hifumi, a large version of the pretty pudgy princess.
Oh my god.
Basically, it's a giant kaiju battle. Hifumi is then punched and kicked in the face by her, launching himself into the air while the other students watch on in horror. After that, Princess Buko then fires a charged arrow attack at him, the same time that giant Monokuma fires a beam, causing an explosion, and Hifumi, who's caught in the crossfire, to disintegrate completely.
Oh, Jesus.
So his death is, he is caught in the middle of a giant kaiju battle.
Jesus Christ.
Which is just as ridiculous as Hifumi's character.
I would love for that to be actually in the game.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
honestly would too. I'm gonna put up the manga panels now, but I mean, nothing I can say. It's just really ridiculous.
Yeah, which is... that's what I expect from the executions at this point.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, that's one execution, and we'll get to Taka's at the very end of this trial. But let's go ahead and open up the e-handbooks
Okay.
and see what clues we got.
Alright.
Alright, so starting with the Monokuma file.
The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid leaving any bloodstains. The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. The specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered. When they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and had apparently been recently washed. The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to Aoi, it was locked during the search for the missing body. However, when the body was rediscovered, it had somehow been unlocked. A puddle of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's body was initially found. A tire track had been left behind in the blood. The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It is branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it. One has to wonder if someone used it to wipe some blood away. Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and Aoi left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet me in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clean. There are blueprints for Robo Justice which were found in Yasuhiro's room. No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit into the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees. Apparently, Yasuhiro received a mysterious note last night. The note reads, I found a hole that maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Let's keep talking about holes.
Kiyotaka's wristwatch broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock. It was confirmed that, as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked. Kiyotaka's lifeless hand was found clutching a small scrap of paper. Hifumi had this note written on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts as a card key. The owner's name is displayed each time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time.
But thank goodness, I'm tired of them using it as a scapegoat of sorts.
Yeah.
Alright, and I don't know if we have any, like, skills, but we could always check.
Yeah. Increase the time limit for each phase, effective during class trial.
We could, yeah, could equip it. Did we have every... Oh, freezing technique.
Close age recovers more quickly. Effective during non-stop debate. Heyman's Gambit.
Bullet time battle. That would be nice to have. We should get rid of something to get...
I'm good with the bullet time battles.
Okay.
So...
Okay.
Yeah, anything during the bullet time battle.
You pretty much got...
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's everything else. Alright, nothing else to do. Let's do it!
Who claimed the lives of Hifumi and Kiyotaka in this class trial suspicion? Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. All rise.
Trial number 3. I keep forgetting to do this!
With a
God
basic
damn it!
explanation
Granny,
of
get
the
back
class
here.
trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Yay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with...
Something I really appreciate is how a lot of the assets are like super low poly,
Uh-huh.
but they aren't super noticeable.
Yeah.
Like the low polyness is not noticeable.
Like the chair, for instance?
Yeah, like that is like PS1 era.
That is very much, like, it's very bad, but fits.
Yeah.
You know?
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
I don't know why Celeste voice actor in that line just sounds like a voice to text.
Yeah.
You know? Or text to voice.
Leon looks very appalled.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Her hair.
Yeah, her hair is very angry.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
What's your stake in this?
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Aww. Is Hiro really the killer, or... I think that's technically supposed to be you.
Yeah, or should I be saying this? Before anything else, we have to make that clear.
Oh man, no one's beside Mikoto now.
Nope. He can finally move around without the fat person. Sorry. Shouts to fat people. We love y'all.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I mean,
Looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hero's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room.
okay.
The blueprints,
Which
the
is the
suit
speed up?
parts,
They are all proof enough.
Is this one like?
that you
Yes.
are the culprit.
Shift... Oh, wait, no.
It's not true. It's Hero, wow.
No, just hold on a second.
Alright.
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out which ones were speed up and.
Control speed up,
Everything we
space is a
found
slow
in your
down.
room. The blueprints, the suit parts,
Yeah, there we
Yeet.
go.
No, that's wrong.
Shut up, Celeste.
Break!
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
what do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Yeah.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
We've established that Hero is a moron.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I mean, if he knows, right?
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
No one asked you, but sure, thanks.
What?
The most shocking thing is that he's being sensible.
Then who was in that
He's
robo-justice
cooperating.
suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Well, he's not cooperating with everyone else. He's cooperating with us specifically.
Mm-hmm.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course, he passes it off on me.
So, who was in the robo-justice suit?
It's your mom, bitch. She just says that during the trial.
The Illuminati!
Yeah, I mean, of course. Obviously, it's the Illuminati. What? I mean,
I almost want to put the Illuminati.
you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what the Illuminati's talking about. That's right. They're all working behind the scenes to try and set me up. Those dudes are super scary for serious.
Shoot!
It's just fun. Is that really true? Maybe I should think about this again. Suspicious individual in question must have been inside the suit. It had to be Hero. I just... You know what? No.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
I watch a lot of the Danganronpa Let's Plays. And, again, let me just say this. Lyzi knows nothing about Danganronpa at all.
No.
But I've watched a lot of Danganronpa Let's Plays. And one thing I wish people would do more is, like, check out those joke answers.
Yeah.
There's another one later on this trial that I really want to pick. And you'll see it when it comes. You'll know.
And, like, we recover health, so it's not like it's super...
It's not detrimental. We're on gentle mode. But I was just always
Obviously,
curious.
he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
Didn't you just say, like, 2 seconds ago that you don't think he did it?
Why are you pointing at me?
Like, what?
Yeah, he was.
Byakuya knows nothing.
He's just being a pain in the ass. He's just being a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
Thank you.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that,
Makoto, do something.
there's something else we
Be the
need to
dancing
clarify
monkey.
first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
He's done nothing but
All
that.
things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Damn straight.
Yes, Mr. Tagami.
Okay, Dolly?
I got it!
Yeet!
There's still one more thing.
Keep forgetting that I'm not supposed to speak.
It's okay. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been...
I got it!
those things.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
A dolly and a tarp, right? What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
It's a horribly compressed image. Can I just say?
Yeah, it really is.
So, ugh.
Taka deserves better than compressed
It was the
images.
same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
My precious boy deserves 4K and nothing less.
Exactly.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Bitch, shut up!
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
Quit trying to gaslight me, bitch!
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Damn.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Yeah, I mean, no, let's not forget, let's just forget the fact that I solved the last 2 trials!
Wow, I've never had someone sound so nice while being so mean.
Well, maybe I could change your mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. I don't blame you for reading that off, because I know you need to get that off your chest.
Yeah, I'm pissed!
Hey, a new element been added to the bullet time battle. Would you like to hear more?
Oh, you got a bullet time battle?
Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, under the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been really a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker.
Okay.
Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right mouse button and the left mouse button. Do you remember which is which?
I think so. I hope so.
You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease.
Alright, so it was the right one to lock on, left one to shoot.
Believe so?
And then tab reloads. Automatic reload, start fever time, ammo will not decrease.
But if you're actually set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all, which we are. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said.
Bitch!
Well then, good luck and have
Why
fun.
would you even give me this tutorial on...
She's a fan of trial number 2. She saw the episode.
Good luck, have fun!
You had it wrong! I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch! You have it wrong!
Why are you insulting me so much? God damn!
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
This is awesome to watch.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Alrighty.
Jesus Christ.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Like, that one got fast.
Yeah. Break. But you did really good though.
If you're asking
Thank you.
for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
I would not have done so well if I would have had to reload.
Yeah, I know.
When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
Yay.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
So what do you think?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
But I think it's better if I let Makoto do it.
Yeah, honestly.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
They'd have to bend down to do the dolly thing. Look how the body was moved. It would clear how the person in the suit kind of done it. What does it mean by that? Make your argument.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now,
is that the one?
Keep in mind that the dolly doesn't
is that
have a
the,
handle.
That would have to be the one, right?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Where's that one at?
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
What do you think?
I think it
So
could
the
be either.
killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
I'm gonna try
If
to bend
you
over.
accept everything we just said, then you must
Out of context,
realize that
LyziNoPo.
whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Phrasing.
Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
Same. The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you have to be able to bend over. But would anyone other in the suit have been able to actually stoop down like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
As we know,
You're gonna try to hit the
killed
words
in
bend over.
equipment room.
Yes.
And
Let
from
me speed
there,
up for you.
The body was...
Yeah, then loaded it onto...
Now, keep in mind...
Well, yeah, but even with all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yeah!
Yeet.
No, that's wrong.
Very good, Lizzie.
No, you wouldn't have to bend over. Just kick it. Wait, that's the bad. That's not a good argument.
You're
to make.
absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
There you are.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the
Nope.
dolly with your feet?
Do not make my arguments.
When you can't
think
even
it's the same
see
thing?
your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Hero couldn't get it off himself.
There's absolutely no chance the costume was taken off just to move that body because...
Once it's on, you can never take it off. There's that.
Let's check it out. Let's check out that last one. What? You mean I have to live the rest of my life with Robo Justice? What? God, my head feels like it's spinning. Oh shit, I am spinning. I'm gonna get all moldy.
You've already taken it off.
Oh fuck!
She's right.
She's right. Oh, that was worth it.
This one's like just worth it because Hero is fucking hilarious.
Alright.
Can't take it off by yourself.
I also want to see Hero's not strong enough, but I'll do that later.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
Oh, I don't know what's up with this thing. I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
That I took?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
I don't know. Maybe...
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Maybe Hifumi was just into some weird shit. Maybe it was not even a real person in there. Maybe he was just posing with it.
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy? What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
Ah, I remember that.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
What do you think, LyziNoPo?
I think Celeste is the one who did it.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yes, thank you for being the voice of reason, Kyoko Kirigiri.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Okay, so starting off, Lemony Snicket, he was born
Oh, dear God.
So the Baudelaire orphans.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't
Shut up.
disagree,
It's a great
but our
book.
lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
No, she's not gonna say shit.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
It was sad that Taka never got to stand next to anyone in a trial, but it's even sadder seeing his portrait amongst that big group of dead people.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Do you have a wristwatch?
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice.
This is such
it
a
also
fucking weird
soon
trial.
became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow of something moving around at the top of the stairs. We've been over this!
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway, disappeared. Blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
then...
Exact quotation, including the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah! Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
A pig! Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back!
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
I don't think he was actually
I
dead
left
there.
Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
I'll avenge you, baby
We
boy.
must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Okay, so it was only one announcement.
And
It was
that's when
only
I
one
told you
announcement
guys
that we
about
did.
Hifumi.
And that's when I told you guys about
Then the
Hifumi.
3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
That'll about cover it for this episode.
Because this is good enough time as any. We're just gonna end the episode right here. We're gonna continue this on our LyziNoPo channel. So, yeah, go ahead and subscribe to her, so you don't miss out, and subscribe to me too while you're here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. Take care of yourself. See you next time.
Bye.